Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So guys, I'm going to do another entry into the Woman Not to Date series, alright? And guys, we talked about nurses, so don't date nurses, guys. They're the worst. I think out of all the women that I posted about, you guys have all pretty much agreed with me that nurses are the number one group of people to not date. For various reasons, guys. I'm going to drop the link to that video in the description, so check that out. Guys, nurses, police officers, lawyers, creative types. You know what I'm saying? Don't date these chicks. Don't do it. Girls who put their pronouns in any of their social media, don't date them, guys. Leave them alone. Okay? Guys, we're going to talk about kind of in the same vein as the pronouns thing of any girl that uses these woke buzzwords, all right? And guys, these might slide past you on like the first date or two, but usually, guys, once you have post-nut clarity going on, you might hear these words might, kind of catch your ears, right? Your spider sense might start tingling. So, guys, we're gonna go into this list of goofy words. But before we do, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going, guys. Hit that notification bell, guys. I go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. That's to send the Asteroid podcast. Hit up my email if you want to be on the panel or if there is any topics that you want me to cover. Guys, the first one that we're going to talk about. Well, first, let's back up here, guys. Okay. Here's the thing about girls who use these buzzwords. Usually you see these types of chicks. Right? Right? These types of people. Okay? These blue, pink-haired, goofy-looking, woke chicks, right? Okay? Now, these are the ones that use all these goofy words and then expect everyone to know what they mean. And then get offended when you've never even heard of this. Look at this. I'm not male. I'm not female. Don't ask me about my junk, please. Okay? So, guys, but every now and then, you might get a normal looking, mildly attractive to decently attractive, decent woman. But maybe she just went to college or she's from some woke state and she believes in all this foolishness too. And the saddest part about that is, guys, is that you don't realize it until it's too late and you've been dating for a while. And then what happens is that all these issues like the LDHD TV and critical race, all this stuff that you don't give a damn about, all of a sudden it becomes issues in your dealings with this woman. Okay? Guys, so the first word that we're going to talk about is heteronormative. Okay? Guys, if you ever hear any woman that you're talking to, texting, smashing, friends with benefits, dating, thinking about marrying, use this term, heteronormative. Guys, throw the smoke bomb, disappear into the mist. I'm not playing, dude. And what does heteronormative mean? Denoting, relating to a worldview that promotes heterosexuality as the normal preferred sexual orientation. Quote, the heteronormative codes of 20th century mainstream Western cinema. Guys, anyone who uses this term is looking for something to get angry about. Think of that. If you use this term heteronormative, you can label anything in our culture and in our history in America as being heteronormative because 99% or 98% of people are straight. Around there. I think it's like 95 to 99%. So you're going to look all throughout society and all throughout history and say all of this is all wrong because it's hetero, blah. No, guys, don't do it. Don't do it. This is the hill that a lot of these chicks really want to die on. And while you're trying to work, make more money and stuff, they want to interrupt your time. Make you waste effort on arguing with them about the heteronormative society and all this crap. Guys, don't do this. Please don't. The next word, guys. Ableist. Ableist. Ableism is the discrimination of the social... is the discrimination of It's the discrimination of and social prejudice against people with disabilities based on the belief that typical abilities are superior. At its heart, ableism is rooted in the assumption that disabled people, they require fixing and define people by their disability. Guys, first of all, most people don't even know what ableism means, but they sure will be held to the standard of what ableism is by the people who want to throw the word around, right? And guys, do you really want to be with a woman that's constantly saying, your language is ableist? And you're like, what are you talking about? Well, there might be some disabled person somewhere out there who might have overheard you at some point in your life that thinks that you're an ableist. It's like, shut up. What are you talking about? Guys, I have friends of mine who have disabilities, who are missing limbs. Friends of mine who are, I have a friend of mine who's in a wheelchair. And guys, I find that these types of chicks, where are we here? These purple-haired, blue-haired morons, they get more offended than actual disabled people do. Look at this picture description. Handsome, non-binary woman. Look at that. These idiots get more angry and use the word ableist more than disabled people do. And guys, you cannot be with a person that wants to take up the battle for people that don't need to be fought for. That's like, guys, I am black, all right? Okay? Matter of fact, I'll even break out the race card. Boom. There we go. Guys, I don't need any white people to fight any battles that I have, okay? And guys, please understand this. If you're with a woman that, racism and black people, guys, they don't speak for us, okay? These white chicks, these pink-haired looking idiots, dude, they don't speak for us black people. They don't. So I'm going to put this away. Okay. Guys, the next word is misogynoir. Now, guys, this is more of a black thing. Can I even spell this word? Misogynoir. Here we go. Now, you guys might be asking, AJ, what in the world is misogynoir? Guys, we all know that women always want to try and be the number one victims in society. Even though men occupy all the worst positions in society, men occupy. We're the most homeless, the most incarcerated. We die the earliest, okay? We died more from the cough, okay? We're more likely to die in the workplace. That's how it is, okay? There's guys, alone in the forest that are 80 out there, get deleted and no one ever finds them. That's how it is for us men, right? But they always want to try and find ways to make this victimhood narrative, right? And guys, misogynoir is a new way for black women to act like they have it so much worse than everyone else. And it means black misogyny. So misogyny that is directly directed towards black women. Look, the specific hatred, dislike, trust, and prejudice towards black women. Look at that. Guys, anyone who uses this term, get up and walk away. Because the only thing worse than a black woman using this term would be a white woman trying to use this term. Now, guys, I'm not a white guy. I'm not, but it would be hilarious for any of my subscribers that are white men to be on a date or whatever, and you accidentally say something about, I don't know, Doja Cat, and she's like, that's misogynoir. Guys, get up. Don't even pay. Just get up, excuse yourself, say you got to go to the bathroom and leave her with the bill, okay? Misogynoir is the biggest bunch of BS I've ever heard in my entire life, guys. Don't fall for it. All right? And guys, any girl who uses these terms, maybe you want to smash a couple times, but guys, just don't even deal with them long term. All right? Okay. The next word, guys. Microaggression. Okay? Guys, this is the biggest bunch of BS I've ever heard in my entire life. A statement, action, or incident regarded as an instance of indirect, subtle, or unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group. Do you see what it says? Unintentional. So a person that uses this term agrees or believes that intent does not matter. So they give themselves free rein to be offended no matter what. Guys, imagine that in your relationship. Well, I don't care if you didn't mean for it to sound this way. It did. I'm offended. Isn't that this has to be the most woman phrase. This encompasses women more than almost anything else. The indirect, subtle, or unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group. So guys, anyone that believes in this expects you to be a mind reader or expects everyone to know everything about everyone. That's crazy. And obviously puts their feelings over everyone else's. And guys, that's what a lot of women do. Guys, microaggressions, don't do it. And here's the craziest part about this, guys. Anyone that uses the term microaggressions does not understand that they live in a country where all they have to worry about is microaggressions instead of actual aggressions. Guys, the next term that we're going to talk about here, white fragility. Misspelled that. Sorry, guys. Haven't had any coffee yet. Guys, white fragility. Guys, don't ever talk to anyone who uses this term. White fragility is a term coined by Robin DiAngelo, referring to the discomfort white people may feel when discussing racism. Guys, I am black. Matter of fact, guys, yeah, I'm going to leave the race card out for now. Let's just leave that out there. Boom. Most white people that I know, guys, and I've been to almost all 50 states. Okay? I've lived all over the United States. Guys, a lot of white people aren't uncomfortable talking about race if you come to the conversation in good faith. Okay? But a lot of times, you have a lot of groups automatically saying, hey, you white person, you white guy, you are a horrible person, and you have to sit here and listen to what I have to say and accusing you of, and if you don't if you don't nod your head and be like, then you are a horrible person. Now, that would annoy people, but it doesn't make them uncomfortable. All right? Guys, don't ever talk to anyone that uses this white fragility. Because all it's saying is, when I bring up this topic, they aren't reacting in the way that I think that they should. So obviously, there's something wrong with them. Clown world, guys. Absolute clown world. Guys, where are we next? Healing. Okay? Healing. Guys, this is more of like a modern term, right? And healing is more of like what these modern chicks go, I've done a lot of healing and I've had all this trauma from, all these relationships and all these blah, 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 blah. So I didn't date for 7 months and I was celibate and I did my healing. BS, guys. Don't ever fall for that. Don't ever. And guys, healing means that they were, hoeing around, driving the carousel, and then, Chad and Tyrone shot up the club, and now they're healing. The other one, guys, self-love. Look at this. Self-love is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Guys, never, ever, 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 ever talk to any woman that says that they practice self-love and stuff. Guys, this is some of the most narcissistic, moronic, all these books, guys, all these podcasts and self-love. Look at this. The self-love fix. Look at this. All this self-love, woo-woo, crystals, foolishness, guys. Don't ever talk to these girls. Because oftentimes, they will use this self-love term to always put their needs above anyone else's. And then also never compromise. Well, he asked me to, not go to some booty shaking nasty club where there was where someone got deleted or some girl got raped, but I love myself enough to where I know that I can go and put myself in a dangerous situation. That's what self-love means, guys. It's foolishness. Don't ever date girls who use any of these terms. Heteronormative, ableist, misogynoir, microaggression, white fragility, healing, and self-love. Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. Because all this is going to do, once again, is put issues that you don't even get. Most guys don't care about LDHD, TV, trans stuff in our normal lives. Most guys don't care about what some disabled person out there could think about ableism, right? And most guys, we understand that there are times where you need to compromise with your friends, your family, or whatever. But there's the whole healing self-love thing means that she's going to put herself over you or above anyone else and expect you to just ride along with her in her foolishness. Guys, let me know what you think. Put in the comments any other of these stupid buzzwords that these wokey wokes use. Look at this, self-love. A regard for one's own well-being. Look at all this. Clown world, guys. Guys, add to the list in the comments. And guys, let me know if you've dealt with any of these morons who use these types of terms. And let me know how it went. So, alright, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. I go live on Thursdays, guys. 8 o'clock. Send the Asteroid podcast. I'm out of here, guys.